Hey folks, it's me, Vince, once again, and today, this is going to be a little bit of a variation of the tutorial and walkthrough I did of the X-Link Kai version of connecting via LAN on GameCubes. We're instead going to be doing the H.L.E. version, and it's a lot more simple in theory, but there are a couple of complications and a couple of easy things that can just happen to prevent you from connecting. So I'm just gonna boot up Mario Kart on both my computer and my phone. There might be a little bit of lag, and I'm just gonna check real quick if they're gonna connect. So you have to pardon the phone, the framing of the phone. I'm gonna show more stuff, what's going on there. Alright, let's see if this works. Now, thankfully, since I've gotten these connections to work, I can tell that it connects when it hits the 170 mark. So let's see what happens. Nothing. So, that means it's time to start troubleshooting. Alright, so starting from here, you just go to config, and then SP1. Actually, let me see if I can adjust that. There we go. So I'm also gonna bring it up on the config on my phone. GameCube. And then H.L.E. So we're gonna try. So there are two DNS servers that we can try. And for whatever reason, I think it likes it when you manually put it back in. So if you see in like the walkthroughs when it says you're gonna have to reset your DNS, I think replugging it, like plugging it back in, is usually what it means. So I've cycled between the 3.18 and the 8888, and whenever I cycle between one or the other, it works fine. So I'm gonna replug it in on the phone side and change it on the on the desktop side. Alright, I'll come back in just a sec. Alright, let's try to reestablish this LAN link. Looking good so far, about what we'd expect. And there we are! Yeah, like, this is what they mean by resetting the DNS. You just gotta replug in the numbers, or you can switch between one or the other. I don't know why it is that way, but it just works. Just like Cream Crimson. And then we'll do it with the 8888 version, just to show that I'm not making things up. 8.8.8.8. Okay. Then GameCube on this side. Find the H.L.E. Then we're also going to type in 8.8.8.8. That looks good. So the H.L.E. has some decent advantages. It also has some disadvantages as well. One of the advantages off the top for H.L.E. is that it's very easy for connecting via a phone. I've never had complications beyond the weird re-input thing you just saw. Disadvantage is that you can only use one Dolphin instance per console, I suppose you could say. So only one Dolphin running for phone, only one instance of Dolphin running on desktop, and that is kind of a disadvantage if you want to do huge parties and you only have like 1 or 2 computers. So yeah, we'll plug it in. Linking error. It's funny because like it was working fine another time I did it. So maybe I'll try having the computer being the host, the desktop being the host. Yeah, it works a lot better. So ideally, I think it works better if you have Ethernet cables connected between your consoles, your devices. Because yeah, you'll see a little bit of lag. You'll see it stutter here and there. But other than that, the connection is actually pretty impressive for no LAN cables. It may look choppy on the recording, but it's actually running really smooth. It is a little bit choppy on the phone in comparison. Like seeing it live, it does not do it justice what I'm showing on the screen. Yeah, it is a little choppier on the phone, but I believe that's more because it's not connected via LAN cables. Other than that, it's working really good. Yeah, there was a frame drop there. Now it's starting to go. Now it's starting to chug. But yeah, I think if these were connected via LAN cables, I think this would be a lot better. I'll try doing a second test with the ROG and having those connected via the LAN. But yeah, I think X-Link Kai is going to be the more reliable way of doing it. But if you want to look at how to properly do it on phone, I've seen another YouTube channel actually doing it more properly on how to make it run. And it was like a really cool experiment. I don't think it can get like 16-player LAN gameplay with phones considered. Ultimately it is more ideal with desktop computers, but honestly, you'd be impressed what phones are capable of nowadays. So yeah, I'll switch to my Rog Ally gameplay footage next. Okay, so we got the Rog this time. Got our H.L.E, so we're probably gonna have to retype it in. That looks good. And let's boot things up. Alright, they should connect. There they are. See if we get better results. Yeah, you can see this is much better connection, much better looking connection. Yeah, you can already tell it's looking a lot better. Yeah, phones ain't quite as powerful as as an actual desktop. I also should point out that I'm not even using LAN cables for this, and we're connecting great. It's starting to drop here. Alright, we'll try it with the LAN cable this time. See if that makes any difference. Okay, should be accepting the LAN cable. We'll see if it makes any difference. Okay, here we go. Things are running good. About the same so far. I haven't seen any drops yet. Yeah. It looks to be roughly the same. So yeah, I personally prefer X-Link Kai, but this is definitely a serviceable alternative. A simpler alternative if you're not interested in making an X-Link Kai account. I mean, it'll get you results, it's just not perfect in my eyes. So let's see if it lags. Let's see if the lag spikes around here again. Yeah, I guess it just happens randomly. Just depends on the connection. And obviously, keeping it within the same computer with X-Link Kai is preferable. Sadly, you cannot do that. Sadly, again, you cannot do that with H.L.E. It only allows one instance. And there it goes again. Oh man, that's a nasty. That's nasty. But we're still driving. That's good. That's always good. Alright. Hope you enjoyed these little tests. And I think I'll be heading out then. Alright. Hope this helps out. Bye-bye. Oh, another thing. I think it is dropping. It is lagging a bit because I am recording. So I actually turned it off, and it actually ran a little bit better when I did turn it off. So keep that in mind as well. If it looks a little bad, that is part of the reason why.